Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paulina. I got the gastric sleeve gastrectomy surgery on August 1st, 2019. And as of today, I'm 132 pounds down. This video is going to be a little bit different than the rest of my videos. I actually asked on Instagram just some questions that you guys might have regarding weight loss surgery, that specifically. So those are the questions that I'm going to be answering today in this video. So if you are interested, then please keep on watching. Okay. So I do have the questions on my phone. So that's what I'm going to be reading off all of the questions. So first things first, when did you know it was time for you to have VSG? That one's really deep, and I want to do a video specifically on that for my 1-year post-op, which will be in August, but I'll answer that a little briefly. So when did you know it was time for you to have VSG? So basically, I've always struggled with my weight ever since I probably got my period. My weight has always been up and down. In high school, I played soccer. I was on the high school soccer team, but I was still overweight. I was probably about 185. I'm 5'4", so that was still, you know, considered heavy. Right now I'm 172-ish, which I do still want to lose more weight. But anyways, I was still the heaviest one on my soccer team, of course. But I could keep up though, okay? Don't sleep on that. But basically, I always struggled with my weight. I did a lot of different diets. I did a million different diets. I would work out. I would lose the weight. I would lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, gain it back. You know, it was back and forth always. I have been married for about 10 years, and I know that we want to have kids soon. We don't have any kids. And I told myself that I did not want to get pregnant overweight. That was something that I didn't want to do. Getting a little bit deep, when I was 18, I was pregnant, and we did lose our daughter, which was really, really hard for me. I was about 5 months, so it was really, really hard, and that was something that changed my life. So after that, we decided, you know, we wanted to get our degrees, we wanted to buy a house, we had a lot of different goals for ourselves, and having babies, we said we can put on hold. So of course, now that it's almost 10 years after, babies come up, obviously. And we want kids. We want multiple kids. But like I said, I didn't want to get pregnant being heavy, not just for my pregnancy, but for after. I didn't want to be a mom that couldn't run with their kids, you know, be tired. I didn't want to be that person. And that was one of the biggest reasons why I got the surgery. So basically, it was time. It was time to do something drastic. And unfortunately, that's what I had to do. And not unfortunately, because honestly, it was the best decision of my life. It's just very scary to make that decision and go through with a surgery, especially when a lot of people have an opinion on it, but it doesn't matter. It's what you want to do. It's you. It's your life and those around you. And that's what you need to worry about. So it's a decision that you need to make. So I thought about it for about a year to 2 years. I did info. I would look up info and, you know, learn different things. Of course, you see the statistics on things that can go wrong, and that's what would stop me until finally I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go through with the classes, see how that works. And then I really thought about it, and I followed a lot of people on Instagram that motivated me, so I just went through with it. And now, almost 9 months post-op, I am so glad I did. So yeah, that was a long one. Were you worried about loose skin? Definitely. That was something I was worried about big time. My arms and legs were always kind of smaller, and my stomach is my trouble area. So I do have loose skin. I've lost 132 pounds, of course. Where's it gonna go, you know? I do have loose skin, but it wasn't gonna be something to stop me from getting the surgery. But yes, I do struggle with loose skin, and it was something that I worried about before. Are you more confident then? Are you more confident before? And if so, why? Wait, sorry. Are you more confident before? I'm assuming, like, was I more confident before or now? So I'm just gonna say, it sounds crazy, but I've always been a super confident person. It did not matter that I was 304 pounds. I still bought cute outfits. I still did my makeup. I still did my hair. My parents raised me and my sister to be very, very confident, and we're, I guess you can say, the life of the party. That sounds like super cocky, but no, like it's not even supposed to mean like that. Like I didn't want it to mean like that. It's more like my weight, I didn't understand how much it affected me till now, but I was still really confident back then. I would talk to anyone. I wouldn't like sit in a corner to myself. Like I was always very, very outgoing. So people that knew me before and know me now, I mean, people say there's a different, like, I do act a little bit different, I guess, but in a good way, because I just feel so much more healthier, I guess, but it's not in a way where it's like, where I'm like, I think I'm better. I would never act like that ever, ever. And those that really know me know the truth. So sorry, I'm like kind of going away from the question, but basically I feel like I was confident then and I'm confident now. I loved myself then and I love myself now, but I just knew that I needed to get healthier, and I knew that, you know, being overweight was not the healthy thing. Of course, it's like love yourself at every stage, but I knew that I was like slowly killing myself regardless of, you know, being positive about my body and everything. I knew that it wasn't okay to be that heavy. So that's just me. I just knew that I had to do something. Are you worried about failing and gaining weight back now that you can eat more? Definitely. It's scary. I'm almost 9 months post-op. I feel like once you're a food addict or once you're addicted to food, it's always going to be something that you worry about. Now that I am almost 9 months post-op, I can eat way more than I could at 2 months, 3 months, even 6 months. It's such a difference from 6 months to 9 months on how much I can eat. And it is scary sometimes because I started getting into the habit of snacking again. And I'm actually doing a 10-day pouch reset, which I will post next week. I'm currently doing it now just to kind of get myself back into the groove of things, just to get myself back into, you know, how I was a couple months ago. Snacking is we can only eat so little, but when you can snack because you're only eating a little bit, but you can wait 30 minutes and snack again, wait another 30 minutes and snack again. And obviously you can gain your weight back, right? And you can stretch your stomach, especially if you're eating things that are not nutritious for you. So if I'm snacking on chips or even like if I eat too much rice cakes or whatever it is, eventually I'm going to stretch my stomach back out. And that's not the goal of this, right? This is to create healthy habits. And it's scary. Once you have been that heavy, you know what it feels like. You know what your knees feel like, what your back feels like, what everything feels like, right? Not being able to get on a roller coaster, having to get an extension. And those are an extension for your seatbelt on an airplane. Those are all the things that I never want to live through again, ever. And going back to like getting pregnant, I never want to be over 200 pounds again. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to let myself get to that. And I'm not saying that that's for everyone. I'm just saying that's for me. I just feel that it's so scary to be that heavy. And I just have to motivate myself. And it's every day. You have to motivate yourself every single day and push back all the excuses. There's going to be thousands of excuses. There's going to be family events. There's always going to be family events. There's always going to be brownies in your break room at work. There's always going to be, I mean, come on, like there's just so many things, and those were all the excuses beforehand, right, as to why I couldn't lose weight. But there is a way of making it work, and there is a way of changing things up all the time. I was obsessed with Starbucks. Now I do my, you know, premier shake with my coffee. I was obsessed with pizza, and now I make low carb pizzas out of like a low carb tortilla. I loved hot Cheetos, and now I eat cucumber with lemon and chile. Like it just goes on and on and on. And there's just, I'm the type of person where I was raised by my parents, and they would tell me like it was hard love, tough love. That's what it's called. So basically it's like no excuses. Like you want a degree, work for it. You want to buy a house? Fix your credit score. Save money. You know, you want to lose weight, lose weight. You want to get an A on your test, get an A on your test. It's not like, but I can't. Those words are not in my vocabulary, and they never have been. And sometimes I know that I can be harsh, and I don't want to be harsh to people. But if you really, really want something, you have to work your butt off to get it. So no, I am not going to let myself gain the weight back. And that's why I actually started YouTube, and I'm so open on YouTube, and I'm so open on my Instagram, because yes, I'm helping other people, and I love when I get messages, and I love, like, it's crazy to me, because I would watch other people and they would inspire me. So when I get messages like, oh my gosh, you inspire me, it's kind of like, what? Like, I feel like I just got surgery. But like I said, I also did it to document everything that I'm going through, and to remind myself that no matter how hard life can get or the tough times that I go through, I have to stick to this. Not just for myself, but for my family, for my husband, for my future babies, for my angel in heaven. I have to. Okay. Someone said, will you do more of what you eat in a day? Yes. So I'm actually going to start doing like eat in a day videos once a month, because a lot of people ask me, and I think it's super important, and it's always changing. So yes, I will be doing those videos. Once you get to your goal weight, will you consider plastic surgery? Definitely. Probably not when I get to my goal weight, because I keep going back and forth on getting pregnant or getting plastics. And you know, my doctor kind of told me, like, to wait, right? To wait until I have my kids to get everything that I want to get done. I mean, it's not a lot of things. I do want to get a tummy tuck and probably my breasts, but those are like two of the things that I do want to do. After working so hard for all this, I'm going to get my tummy tuck, okay? I don't care. But yes, I do want to consider getting plastic surgery eventually. Have you had any carbonated drinks since surgery? Not like soda, but like energy drinks. Negative. I have not. I know she said not like soda, but I haven't had any soda in... So I got surgery almost 9 months ago. I'm not gonna lie, my birthday was like a couple weeks before that, and I probably had Diet Coke. I was obsessed with Diet Coke. But I have not had soda. I'm scared because they say the carbonation stretches your stomach, and I ain't doing all that, okay? But energy drinks, nope, I haven't done them either because they're carbonated. So I'm scared to do that. And like, I do have caffeine, but energy drinks, no. And I was huge on bangs, like the cotton candy bangs. Oh my God, they're so good. And I love cotton candy. So when I figured out the cotton candy bang, I was like all about it. And this is another question that I get a lot. How many carbs do you consume a day? Honestly, I say it, when people ask me, I don't really log as much as I probably should, but I'm looking at my app, and the other day, this is just another day because I didn't log today, it shows 56 carbs. So I don't know, like, honestly, I haven't seen a nutritionist in so long, and I don't know what's good and what's not good, but 56 carbs and like 9 grams of sugar is what I had on that day. But that day I ate super well. I had a caramel shake, Premier shake, and I had chicken with like grilled veggies. I had salmon for dinner. So yeah, this day was like super good. And then I had rice cakes. For a snack, I had a chocolate protein bar. So that day was really good. I mean, I eat pretty good all the time, but that day was extra good. But yeah, 56 carbs was that day. But I do eat tortilla. I do eat bread. I just monitor it. I'll eat maybe tortilla maybe twice a week and bread maybe once a week, but I do have it. And then if I notice, like if I'm not losing that much weight, then I'll kind of cut it out. But with me, it's worked. It hasn't like made me stall or anything eating that. Okay. Do you feel like you're addicted to losing weight? That's a really good question, honestly. And it really got me thinking because I was like, dang, I don't know. I feel that I am addicted to becoming a better version of myself. And I'm going to say that because I wake up every day with goals and I make sure to meet them. And again, it goes back to like the tough love type of person that I am. So I am very hard on myself. But honestly, I feel like I have to be because of what I allowed myself to get away with before. Before, if I wanted a freaking Big Mac, I would eat it. If I wanted hot Cheetos, I eat the whole bag. If I wanted ice cream, double scoop. Like, it was just insane. Like, I was always like, you deserve it. No, you don't. It's not something... I'm the type of person where it's like, I would always reward myself with food. And that's not what food should be. And I don't want that to be for my kids. I don't want that. Like, I did that for so many years, and I do not want to set that example for when I do have kids. So yeah, back to the question, do you feel like you're addicted to losing weight? Yeah, I just feel like you have to be really focused. And I feel like every day things are going to come across your life where it can lead you to making the wrong decisions with food, or like, I'm too lazy, I'm not going to work out. It's raining, I'm not going to work out. And I don't let those things become my excuses. So yeah, I don't know. By that answer, what do you think? Do you think I'm addicted or not? I don't know. It's crazy. What is your ideal goal weight? So right now I am 172 pounds. I want to be around 140. So I'm 5'4". I want to be around 140 to 150. I originally said 150, but I'm thinking 140 to 150 because I don't want to be heavier than 150. I know it's not always about the pounds. I know that. I lift weights, I do all that, and I know that when I get my tummy tuck and all of that, I'm gonna look completely different. But that's just the goal that I have in my mind. It might change, who knows? Maybe when I get to 160, I'll be like, I'm good. But I don't know. I'm thinking 140, 150. Okay. What did you do for hair loss? So I lost hair, yes, at 4 months post-op. For a whole month. I would get into the shower and I would cry, and my husband was like, oh my gosh, you're losing hair again? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. But it would literally was coming out in clumps. I cut my hair off. If you watch my other videos, you see how in the beginning my hair was long and now it's short. But that was just because I always hid it behind my long hair and I wanted to just chop it off, you know? But what I did do, you guys, I actually used, hey, hit your girl up if you want some, the Monat. I sell it and I use it. I love it. I would never tell someone to use something if I didn't like it, okay? So I do use that. I don't wash my hair every day anymore. I wash it every 3 days. Every 3 to 4 days, honestly, and it saved my hair. So just the texture of it, my hair has been growing back, like in the parts that I was losing hair. I think I'm gonna keep my hair short for a long time, so I can't really tell you about length. But just the texture of it, the volume of it, I love it. And it did help with the regrowth of it. But, you know, doing my research and talking to other people, that's just something that we're going to go through because of the lack of vitamins and nutrition and all that stuff. So it is something that obviously they talked about in our pre-op classes. So unfortunately, I think almost everyone experiences that with weight loss surgery. Any tips for constipation? So, oh my gosh, this is TMI. So if you don't want to hear about this, then skip on through. But I've only been constipated once after surgery, and it was like really, it was like a month, maybe even like 3 weeks post-op, and it was so bad. And I had to do a Miralax for that. But now, like further on along and stuff, I probably use the restroom maybe every 3 days or so. And now I've been going every day, okay? Because, again, I do sell it, okay? But I'm not lying. It's Herbalife. So this product is the aloe. Yeah, it's the aloe. It's a mango aloe. So you do 2 capsules of this. So on it, it says soothes the stomach and supports nutrition absorption. So this helps with when you're taking your vitamins also. So basically it's a mango flavor. What I do every single morning now, I've been doing it for about a week now, and it's like, my stomach is it just feels so much better. And my sister-in-law is also doing it also, because she's also struggled. So I had surgery, she didn't. So I kind of like to do things like that, because you kind of get to experiment, like, is it just me because I got the surgery, or does it also work for someone else? So basically you do 2 little capsules of this into the water and you mix it in, and it just soothes your stomach. This is awesome. And then I also do this probiotic that Herbalife has, which obviously helps you use a restroom. So you just do 1 little scoop a day, and you can even mix these 2 things together, and they help with using the restroom. So I've been doing that every single day for the last week, and it's been a miracle, honestly. So if you want to try it, hit your girl up. I like this question. How do I get out of a negative mindset of no motivation, no discipline, or consistency? So like I said, you guys, twice, if you message me, I'm going to be very supportive, but I'm also going to tell you, like, let's get it. What are we going to do? What are you going to, how are you going to plan your day? Are you going to make excuses, or are you going to get it done? And that's how I am with myself, and that's how I am with my close friends, because I feel like it's important to be like that. I just think it's reminding yourself why you did it. You went through a major surgery. This isn't something that you get back. They cut out 85 to 90% of your stomach. You cannot get that stomach back. So you are going through a major surgery, and you're going to waste it, is what I think. So when I want to eat pizza, or I want to go and eat a burger, it's like, am I really going to do that and risk getting sick, number one, but risk gaining weight back or not losing weight? You know what I mean? It's like, we went through a major surgery. We have to do everything we can to meet those goals. If you don't meet your goals, but if you're drinking the right liquids, if you're eating right, if you're working out, you can't be so hard on yourself, because maybe it's just not that week, or the 2 weeks, or the 3 weeks, or the month. But if you know that you're sneaking stuff, if you know that you're not working out, it's kind of like, you can't get mad at anyone but yourself, honestly. And it's like, we have to get ourselves out of that mindset. But also remember, if you are, like I said, if you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, don't be so hard on yourself, because the weight is going to come off. If it's 1 pound now and 5 pounds next week, or 0 pounds for the next month, just be kind to yourself, because this is a whole process. You're not going to lose all the weight in a month. You're not. So like I said, it's reminding yourself that you got major surgery, and honestly getting up and doing the work, and just following through with it, like, honestly. And setting alarms for yourself. So I have an app where I have alarms set for myself, and I eat every 3 hours. I have my vitamins on there, and all of that reminds me. So I get up and I go and eat, or I take my vitamins, and yeah, that's what keeps me, going. How long after VSG did you start working out? So I probably started working out about 2.5 to 3 months post-op, and I went and got a personal trainer right away. Shout out to Ruth. She is my personal trainer. Ruthie. I mean, I don't know what to call you. I never really call you by your name. But anyways, I love it because it's just me and her and my sister, and I love it. Like, she focuses so much on weights, which is what I loved, because I didn't want my skin to be so loose. And I was doing 5 days with her a week at 5:30 in the morning. Okay, so that was what was getting me up and going. And then I went to 3 days of doing it, and then I would walk on the other days. Right now, I can't see her because we're all in quarantine, but I've been doing YouTube videos and all that good stuff. But basically, I knew that I had to get a personal trainer because honestly, I don't like working out. I don't like working out. Now I like it a little bit better. Like, I can actually run and I can actually hike and do things like that, and I don't get tired. I actually love hiking because it doesn't really feel like a workout. So you're exploring, and I don't know, it's crazy, it's different, and I don't feel like I'm dying, and my knees don't hurt, and I'm not breathing hard, so it's completely different. I remember trying to work out at 300 pounds, and I was like, forget this, it's very different when you're 130 pounds lighter. Like, you actually enjoy things that you hated before. But yeah, I basically started working out 3 months post-op, And I really needed to get a personal trainer so that I knew that I had to get up and get it done, and there was no excuses. So yeah. Let me see if there's any more. Oh, someone said, can you call me the day of my surgery? Of course, boo. I got you. Tell me what day your surgery is and I will call you. I talk to so many people on Instagram and I love it because people help me. I message people that are like further along, or even people that are not as far as long as me or whatever, and I love to learn new things. I love to just see what works for people, things that I haven't tried, and I love to change it up. That's one of the things too that I love, or that I have to do to stay motivated, is I change things up. So I won't eat the same thing every day. I am not going to have chicken and vegetables every day. I am not going to have ground turkey and vegetables every day. I'm going to add seasoning to it. I'm gonna make it spicy. I'm gonna add barbecue. I change it up to make sure that I'm staying, that it's helping me stay on track and that I don't get bored. That's one of the biggest things also. I used to not cook a lot, you guys. I used to eat out all the time, and now I cook. I go on Pinterest, I look up a bunch of things, and that helps me. And shout out to my husband, because he's actually lost like 75 pounds since my surgery, and it's because he's just eating like what I make, and he also goes to the gym and stuff, so I'm so proud of him. But yeah, I think those are all the questions. Those were all really good questions. If you have more questions, please comment below. Send me a DM. My Instagram is at bodymindandsoul_VSG. Hit me up on there. But yeah, you guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below on anything that you guys want to talk about. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have an amazing Sunday. Bye.